There are many red flags in the world that lures us. There are many red flags in the world that lures us. We know what they are most of the time. We see them. They may not be physical in the sense of a material that we can touch, but when we approach an action that we know is wrong, we see those red flags come up. That voice speaks to us in our minds, tells us to beware, to be cautious, maybe even telling us, do not do what you know that you're tempted to do at this point. But sometimes it's just too easy for us to chase after those red flags, to ignore the danger that might be associated with those red flags, to live life on our own. The decision to give in to that lure is no one else's. It is only ours. Anthony Evans, in Preaching Today, tells a great story about an old forester named Old Sam. Old Sam had been working in the forest all of his life. He did not have the power tools that we have nowadays, the chainsaws that can rip down a tree in very quick time. He had the old-fashioned axe, and he would sling that axe to cut down each tree, and every time he would hit that tree with the axe, he would go, "Oh, Adam, oh, Adam." Every time he hit, "Oh, Adam, oh, Adam." His supervisor had heard him say that a couple times when he walked by, but finally one day he was just too curious to simply keep on walking. So he stopped old Sam. He said, "Sam, why is it that every time you hit the tree with your axe, you say, 'Oh, Adam, oh, Adam'?" And old Sam said, "Well, it's this. Adam was my forefather. He was the one who came before me, and he sinned against God. So God cursed him and said that he would have to work from that time on. So every time I swing that axe against the tree, it reminds me of Adam, that if he had not sinned, then I would not have to work." So one day his supervisor came to him and said, "Sam, hop in the truck with me. I want to take you someplace." Sam got in the truck, and the next place they went to was a place that had a beautiful manicured lawn. It was a big, palatial, plush, 10,000 square foot mansion. The supervisor said, "Sam, this is all yours, every bit of it. You can live in it. You can do whatever you want. You've got a swimming pool. There are some tennis courts. You have servants. You have everything here. Everything in this house is yours, and I'm giving it to you because I don't want you to keep on struggling with that 'Oh, Adam' mentality." But there's a catch. Always a catch, isn't there? I ask only one thing. Don't lift up the box on the dining room table. Everyone and everything else in the house, be what it may be, is yours. Do what you want to. They're your own thing. But that box that is on that dining room table, do not touch. Well, Sam said, "No problem. I can handle that." So Sam played tennis every day. He would go swimming. He ate 3 meals a day. But after about 5 months, he suddenly saw that box. And that box bothered him. He wanted to know why. If he could have everything in the house, why could he not have what was in that box? He said, "No, I'm not going to touch it. I'm not going to jeopardize my time here." After a year of living in that mansion, he had tried everything there was to try. He had gotten used to everything. There was nothing new anymore. There was only the one thing in the house that he wasn't supposed to touch, and that was that box. And so one day, when nobody was watching him, all the servants were in different places of the mansion, he went into the dining room, he stared at that box on the dining room table, and he just had a little peek. He opened it up a little bit, and out bounced a tiny little mouse. Sam did everything he could to try to find that mouse, but it evaded him. The supervisor made a visit to the mansion, and he said, "Sam, I noticed that the box in the dining room table was lifted up." Sam said, "Well, I had to take a peek." And the supervisor said, "Well, Sam, I warned you. Hop back up in the truck. It's time to go cut some trees." A few days later, as the supervisor was going through the area, came across old Sam. And old Sam wasn't saying, "Oh, Adam," anymore. Instead, every time he hit the tree, it was, "Oh, Sam, oh, Sam." Sam came to understand that he couldn't blame Adam on his predicament. And sometimes we need to come to that harsh reality that much in our life cannot be blamed on anybody else except ourselves. We might look for that which would be plentiful to our lives, make our lives so easy, but place one thing in front of us that we're not supposed to do, and our human nature lures us to do just that. So if we're going to win this battle for control of our lives, we need to recognize that nobody can do it for us.